about 2 or 3 weeks ago when my husband and I were in...
Okay, so let's do that consumer review. A consumer review based off Meghan Markle's latest, so it seems, PR move. And that's what it is, isn't it? You know, it's a different Meghan to what we've ever seen before, because normally she stands on a stage and she does her salad and her word quotes of all lovely and joyous, and this one's a bit more, you know, I'm just naturally here in my phone influencer style as I try and relate to you as I speak of my age and not being able to connect to a lunchbox and Billie Eilish this way. This is what we see, and we know that she's got a new PR firm, as in Ashley, who used to work for her, who naturally will sing and dance to her tune. That's what that is, you know? But yet again, what we see her do is highlight her, the good that she does, what she's achieved. Just send the t-shirt to the little girl, Meghan. This, in turn, one day, could bring you a return of positive PR, which people couldn't question in the way I do today. But this is the thing, you know, it won't bring Meghan that instant gratification. It won't bring her that likability factor she seeks so deep. It won't elevate her to celebrity of the highest order. And that's why she rushes out to do it straight away, which takes away the goodness that she's trying to create and say. And like, how hard is it? How hard is it to simply understand? But here's the thing, here's the massive disconnection I see in Meghan and Harry's life unplanned. They stepped out to do all of that, but they don't acknowledge it. They done the action. They done the action of doing that to his family, to her family, as everyone looked on in disgust. There's a reaction to that. We watch her constantly try and bend the curve on that. We watch her PR crew after PR crew try and help her to find anew. But if you can't acknowledge why that reaction is in situ, then you can't fix it, you know? We've seen many faces from Meghan Markle over the last 6 years, but the one face we need and want to see is the face of responsibility, the face of accountability on how desperate you were in your needs, in how we can't go back in history and take that pain away from the Queen. And that's what I see, you know. But I see other things as someone who grew up in coercive control, who understands how someone can step in to take care of you, they will say, as they slowly isolate and segregate you away. They wipe out your name. And here's the thing, the red flag blowing in the wind in this whole post I see. We have watched Harry go from being just Harry, William and Harry, an equal, we see. We watched him go from that to being the new face of just H, the fun side, the, you know, feet on the floor, ripped skinny jeans, just H. Then we watched him go into the spare. Then we watched him become barely there, no family around as he's been taken away. And now we hear today, and I've spoken this before because I've heard her do this before, my husband and I, husband, you know? And that's what I see and feel. A complete eradication of everything we had, the connections to him, as she stands before him, as he's become the side dish to the main course, as she takes the titles from him and she serves it to us in this format, you know. But let me just pass you over to Prince William right now so we can understand that verbal language in how it's really understood.
That's why, you know, Harry's going as a guinea pig first. See what happens. But
and there you have it, you know. This is the most formal family of the land. archaic 2.0 Harry and Meghan did call, as I point out another connection to their action and the reaction to that. We watched Harry and Meghan step out and tell all that they were going to break the mould of this formal, the royal, as they brought a new normal. Yet we see Meghan speaking so formal as Harry is now the husband. My husband. And it's this subtle ways in which they do that. William, in just referring to him as Harry, not only speaks of his equal, but it speaks of his love. Moments made. This brother of mine who I love and will speak of in name. And that's what I see. I see a red flag flying in the wind, just like I have every day since they walked away. Meghan Markle yet again has stepped out to try and bend the curve of the tide of negative coming her way without actually acknowledging the wave she did create. And this is why there will always be a disconnection from me to her, and the large majority also, because we can only feel and see that person you do bring to our screen. And I mean the consistent person you have brought time and time again, the one who can step into a family and can not care to bring all of this, to not care of the pain that you did encourage. The person that will step out time and time again to try and persuade and speak highly of her own name. We hear it, don't we, with Diana, Princess of Wales, and how she would turn up at a soup kitchen at 1 a.m. in the morning to evade the paparazzi and the press intrusion, to give a person a real moment of I'm here for you and I want you to know that. I'm thinking of you. But Meghan chooses this moment in a desperate need to seek that celebrity to shine a light on her in a positive reflection, as she takes away that intimate connection with that young girl who's lost everything because she wants to expose and tell the world. It's a failure before she even starts to speak, and that's how I see it. And I always will. I will never be on board with this. I couldn't argue if she had sent that t-shirt in the post and I see that girl come out to speak of this moment she had given to her. I couldn't question that. But this I can, because I can simply see the seek for positive press coverage as she uses this along with her husband to succeed, But these are my thoughts, my opinions, like a true movie review, spoken to you. A consumer reaction based off me being probably the targeted audience to this post to the world, because she wants to encourage the positive and ignore the negative, just like she ignores every part of negative, even the negative she sits on a sofa to create, because she can't turn back. She said that before. And if you're not going to give some at 5 minutes, don't give it 5 years. And that's why she can't just send that t-shirt to the post that hope one day that girl will bring positive PR that way, because she's got this incessant need for instant gratification, to turn the tide, to desperately seek the people to not feel and see what she did to our queen. So yeah, I'm not an expert, I'm not a journalist, I'm just a person, a people. Just like you, who can't believe what she consistently brings to our screen.